Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oregon Trail. You're about to begin on a great adventure traveling across the Oregon Trail. Oh, goddamn, you know what that thing says, huh? You know, it's me, Lord Master, which we're doing something different because normally I would play the Oregon Trail 5th edition, but lately there's been some technical problems with the, well, you know, let's just say I want to do something a bit different. We decided to break from tradition, but don't you worry. It'll have the same type of, you know, some of that funny stuff that you hear from the previous videos throughout 2018. So we're gonna have to register the names of the members of the party, my occupation. After that, I'm gonna buy some supplies and make other important decisions, like hunting, or pour some hydrogen peroxide and dip your balls in. That's from the previous video. Store clerk guy told me that. I don't know if his name was Albright or Dwiggins or whatnot, but I'll tell you what my name is gonna be, if it even fits. But hold on, let me use a bunch just to know how many characters. Okay, that won't be enough, so I'm gonna be is that even spelled right? Tacitus K, which K is for Kilgore. So officially his name is Tacitus Kilgore. Tacitus, I think the spelling of Tacitus is spot on. And a few other people I already came up with, which give me a minute as I would figure out the help of how much money is to provide, as you can see there. Gee, it's a pretty low fucking. Alright, I'll be a carpenter because I know for a fact that on this playthrough that wagon is gonna break a lot. I can guarantee you that. And our first man here is Vladislav, which is a reference to this brand new Crusader King series I'm doing. You can check it out. It's called Tezelovich. Its first episode will be up on the same day as this video when it comes out. And, oh, of course, good old Peg Leg Smith. And, we got, this is a little odd. Drummond. The best for last. I was about to say the least, the last, certainly not least. Horatio. There you go. Also, I'll tell you the behind the name in a moment, but I already told you Vladislav, Drummond and Horatio. Well, everybody knows who Horatio is. And Drummond is my real last name. Yeah, my real last name is Drummond. Ooh, I gave stuff away. And as for, you know, Peg Leg Smith, I mean, I'm sure some of you know him by now in my past Oregon Trail videos. And I told you about Vladislav, the guy who runs Bosnia. Three here, 3 here. And 2,000 pounds of holy. Okay, we may have to reduce something a bit here. Okay, how about 2 of each? Damn. Okay. Some of us isn't going without clothes. And the oxen are the main priority. And people will tell you, you can get all the food that you need by hunting, so why not would you want to do that? So, how about 15,000? Yeah, that'll be more manageable. Alright. Should I leave in March, April, May, June, July, August? Well, I'm not going to do no coin flip. We're going to do this March. We're going to go the earliest. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oregon Trail. People are gonna fucking die. Wagon parts we broken and no one's gonna fix. Okay, I'm just getting ahead of myself. Look, I haven't played this version in a long time, but the little musical bits just give me the funnies. Okay, everyone's a good help, obviously. I've near $200 and I'm a carpenter because I'm gonna be fixing some shit. Shut up! We are here. We're gonna go through there, to there. Either there or there. Boom, zing, boink, zap. Yahoo! Oh, winner! And obviously, it's warm out there, warm and sunny, and yet there's snow. Okay, maybe it's gonna be a warm winter this time. Well, it's gonna be spring, Lord Master, you dumb. Anyways, let me talk to somebody real quick. Goddamn, pal! You better take extra sets of clothing. Wait a minute. I recognize that dialogue. Let me rephrase that. This is from the previous game. Better take extra sets of clothing. Training Indians for some vegetables, fish, or meat. It's while we're firing an Indian guide at river crossings. Expect to trade them. Expect to pay them. They're sharp traders, not easily cheated. See, I remember the voices from the 5th edition or Oregon Trail 2, either of which. Give me another. Did you read the Missouri Republican today? Some folks start Oregon. Okay. Look, I'm not going to do it all the time because I'm a bit tongue-tied and I haven't been drinking. Not to mention, I'm super excited. But I can tell you this. That dialogue right there reminds me of this another guy. So, I am going to, well, let this guy speak here. Yes, I do. Shut up. Oh, man, watch the show. Okay. That was some dialogue there coming from that guy there. So, again, a bit off the rails. One last check. Filling meager, bare bones. Meals are large and generous. Meals are small but adequate. Bare bones. Meals are very small. Everyone stays hungry and my health may suffer. May suffer. I'll tell you what may suffer. May you suffer with meager meals. Because we're being temperate. Shut the front door. We're going on a trail already. Now it's very rainy. But, hold on, I'll get to the name origins in a second. We're about to cross this here river. Hey, come back here, river. Where you going? Reach the Kansas River crossing. Let me get a drink. Alright, now, Drummond is my real first name. Pegleg is Pegleg Smith. Vladislav is the merciless one. Horatio is Lord Master's main man. And Tacitus Kilgore is a name that it's from Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the newest video games out there that's becoming fast popular. And I've also uploaded the very first random clips video of Red Dead Redemption 2, which you could see some of the, well, musings of one Arthur Morgan. Tacitus Kilgore is one of Arthur Morgan's aliases. So, yeah, you'll see some funny stuff, some glitches, and some, well, pretty absurd stuff that involved an alligator. So, must cross the river to continue. 659 feet wide. That's a wide-ass river. 6.5 football fields long. And 8.5 feet deep. What do you mean 8.5? That's 8.5, Jack. Help! Everybody knows what fording a river and caulking a wagon does. And in the ferry, which I'm sure we have the money for it if we check the status here again. 190. That's the reason why I have spare money. And they say you can get all the food you need by hunting. Look at that. 400 bullets. You better start shooting soon, because we're going to be in Buffalo country. Buffalo. Duh. Hey there, dumbass. Don't try to ford any river deeper than a wagon bed, about 2.5 feet. You'll swamp your wagon and lose your supplies. You can caulk the wagon bed and float it, or be smart and hire me to take your wagon on my ferry. Because you didn't have a bridge yet. Right. Okay. But before we cross this river, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce in my personal life, on my last weigh-in check, I'm 147 pounds now. Around this time last year, I was in the 190s, so I'm 147, and since I'm 5'5", that means I am no longer overweight. I'm at the normal level now, as that chart says over at the medical clinic. Yep, lost all that weight. It's unbelievable. I remember one of my videos, I don't think I ever said it on a video, where at my heaviest, I was like, hey, guess what? I'm a fat fuck now. But not this case. I'm a skinny now. Okay, let's take the ferry. Let's hire what the man says. Hire what the man says. Heed what the man says. By God, if you break that ferry, I'm gonna break you. Matter of fact, Vladislav would do that for you. He's a merciless one. He killed far too many people than anyone would have imagined. Horatio! Sick with the typhoid fever. Blizzard! I don't. Oh, severe blizzard. Okay, that's bad. Time out, everybody. If only I had a referee's whistle with me, because I would have done, like, if it says timeout, then I would. Again, I can't whistle in real life, so it would be. I don't know. Again, I can't whistle, so I just make a noise. We're all fair, and Horatio has the typhoid. Well, 3 days will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding, ding, ding. Big Blue River crossing. Kill some We had enough. Pesky flies all day and mosquitoes all night. It's either baking sun or oceans of mud. It's sometimes both. Worrying over Indians attacking. Haven't seen any yet, but still a worry. Okay, anyone else? This prairie's mighty pretty with all the wildflowers and tall grasses, but there's too much of it. I miss not having a town nearby. Wonder how many days till I see a town. A town with real shops, church, people. Help me. I'm losing my mind. Be careful. Don't push those animals too hard. Keep them moving, but set at a fair pace. Can't keep it driving so fast, or you'll end up with a lame-footed animals. A lame ox is about as good as you as a dead one. Good as 2 years as a dead one. For a moment, he says, good as dead like you. Or you're good as dead. Yeah. Again, we're all fair. It's the meager rations. I'll change it back up whenever I feel like it. Okay, 4 feet deep, 242 feet wide. Cook and float. Don't you tip over, because I'm a carpenter, and a carpenter fixes things. At least I'm not a Wainwright, otherwise I would have been writing Rains. Writing Rains. Like Wayne Wright, and Horatio as well again. See? All that medicine that we didn't know we bought, or whatever this wagon came with, it was a charm. Oh, Mr. Drummond, you have the cholera. Oh no, we're in the Platte River area. Yeah, I can imagine this guy here. One would think that's me. It's like, hey, excuse me, sir, I'm trying to, and he's like, can you get this wagon train out of the way? We're trying to move to somewhere. And I'm like, okay, fine, we'll get moving. Hang on. Is there a guy on the fort somewhere? Or, oh, that's close enough to the river. The game is still plentiful along here, but getting harder to find. With so many overlanders, I don't expect it'll last more than a few years. Folks shoot the game for sport. Take a small piece and let the rest run the sun. Or that one time when Arthur Morgan did, kick the shit out of that alligator and take him with him through his travels. I mean, it literally happened. Watch Random Clips 1. I guess we could call it 1 because it might be the first of many. The first Random Clips of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a wonder how I shill my own videos because, well, my whole life's a shill. Well, Truman's got cholera, but I'm sure he'll do. Hey, you got anything to buy here? General store. What? How did you increase the prices? I mean, who do you think you are? Hi. Wait a minute, that's Pickwick's. Hey, I'm sorry. We had to increase the price. And if you don't like it, I suggest you go deal with my manager. You know, Albright Dwiggins. You know that guy very, very well. Matter of fact, there he is right now. Go speak to him if you got a complaint. Oh no, you're the manager. That's right. What seems to be the problem here? This guy increased the price. I mean, what the hell's going on? I mean, they were cheap back in Independence, and now all of a sudden you decide to raise the price here in Fort Kearney? Yeah, that's right. What's the problem with that? It's simple economics, you dumbass. Okay, no need to insult my intelligence. Look, can you at least haggle, you know, if we could find ways to lower the prices? What the hell do you think this is? It is what it is. Are you going to buy something, or are you going to get the hell out of here? It's your choice, buddy. Okay, fine. Is there anything to trade? How about, $250? Sure, what? Ah! That's highway robbery! Get out of here! I don't want to be here anymore. Blizzard! Oh my god! It's a blizzard! It's gonna kill us all! Quick, let's go hunting. God dang it! It's been a while. There. Tag him and bag him. Frickin' machine gun over here. There. 108. That was 20 bullets over. You'll get plenty of chances to hunt. Okay. I just got one thing to say here. It's something to get off my chest. I would like to make an apology from the previous Oregon Trail video. It involves, well, there is this girl from... okay, the Wagatongue broke, but I was able to fix it because I'm a carpenter. There's this girl from across the street, thank you, Drummond, who I said that I may have crush on. Wizard! Did I say wizard? That I thought I have a... well, it's not necessarily a crush. It's much more of, oh, look at this person. And, you know, it's like, oh, she's cool and everything. But guess what? And I'm not going to name that person because no names, please, in the Lord Master channel. I found out that she's actually a distant cousin of mine. Lord Master, you idiot! You don't want to be with... This reminds me of... Peg Leg Smith has been bitten by a snake. And this music is appropriate for a funeral theme for Peg Leg Smith. And yet somehow this tune reminds me of the Albanian national anthem. But nonetheless, Peg Leg Smith's been bitten by a snake, so rest in peace, Peg Leg Smith.
Hi, I'm not dead yet. Aren't you gonna get that venom out of me, you idiot?
Did you just call me an idiot?
Yeah, I called you an idiot. You know what that means?
No, I don't.
You see? Look, you combine the word idiot and the other midget, and then you got idiot. And that's exactly what you are, you 5'5" nothing.
Man, you don't have to take it seriously, Mr. Smith. I mean, look, we're all doing fair, we're all doing fine, but Okay, so I see the trend here. Horatio first, John second. Peg leg got snake bite on his. One would think, what if the snake bitten on his peg leg and it would infect nothing? Just the wood part. Vladislav could be next, but he will overcome that. He don't need no treatment. But peg leg, the snake bit him on his good leg. Man, ain't that something? See if we could buy something. You can only buy supplies at forts. Lord Master, you dummy, this is not a fort. I hear terrible stories about wagon parties running out of food before Oregon. The whole party starving to death. We must check our supplies often. We might not get there as soon as we think. We always plan for the worst, I always say. Calm down, will ya? We'll get there soon enough. You know, a fort's 20 miles away. Oh, and also one more thing about this cousin of mine. Again, we never spoke, never met. I just only found out from my mother, who knows this person. But I would have to say this. You see, I always have the worst luck when it comes to cousins. Back in my youth, I was so stupid as a child that my very first crush also happened to be a cousin as well. Up to the point where I was like, Mommy, what's a cousin? Man, little Lord Master was one dumb kid. But I'm glad he got straightened out. Along with a few spankings here and there. So let's go. Glad I was able to get that off my chest. See if Pegleg Smith can get better. Don't you die, Pegleg. We need your trading skills. I mean, in the future, you're going to be running a trading post where you sell things from your own store.
Yeah, if I see any customers, and if they give me any smart-ass remarks, I'm gonna be like, get the out of my trading post.
Pegleg as well again, as we have reached Fort Laramie. And apparently it's very snowy out there, but it doesn't say otherwise. Unless that's snow up there, and it's about to come down as the river is still flowing just as fine. Be warned, stranger. Don't take a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as the Platte River is, it's better than the cholera. We buried my husband last week. Could use help with this horse if you could spare the time. These greenhorns heading across the Rockies know nothing about surviving the mountains. It gets awfully cold up there, even in the summer. Many a traveler crossing the mountains too late in the year has gotten snowbound and died. And as you can see out there, it's very snowy, it's very cold, and hey, guess what, everybody? It's 420. Let's. Everyone is doing fair. Oh my God. Hey, I've seen you before, and you've upped the prices again. No shit, Sherlock. Even though Sherlock wasn't even born yet in 1848, I think, but you know what the hell I'm talking about. If you further you go west, it's gonna get more and more expensive out there. So, are you gonna buy something? Now that I think about it, what about this grandfather clock up there? That's not a grandfather clock. What are you talking about? That's mine. Grandfather clock. And what else is this? What the hell is that? These are all canned goods, I guess. And that's a hat. And why can't I buy hats? Get the hell out of my store! Okay, I'm out of here. Jeez. Let me talk to one more person. The Pawnee are mortal enemies of the Sioux. I would not hesitate to kill any Pawnee I met, but I'd never killed a white man. All I ask is for the white man to leave me alone and leave my buffalo alone. I don't want to do no imitation of a Native American because it would be pretty offensive. I just want to do it the normal voice. Somewhat. At least put an effort to it. Hunt! Hunting is not allowed for me because too many people are around. Well, you know what I say about these too many people around? Yo! Oh! Slack! Let's get out of here. Man, look at all that snow from that heavy snow. It's gonna take a while for it to all Melt. I was about to say thaw, but no, it's melt. Alright, it's back to being green again. Speaking of Vladislav is the measles. I guessed it! What did I tell you? It went from Horatio all the way up to Vladislav. And Vladislav, God bless, Perun bless him. Leave my people and leave my buffalo alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. Oh my God, what have I done? Sorry! Hey, remember that guy from Fort Laramie says, for God's sakes, hunting is not a sport. Just kill one animal, take the meat, and the rest will rot. That's what he said. But instead, I'm just banging these little... Man, what am I doing to myself? All these innocent animals are just running by. They're like playing around with each other, you know, with all these animal friends. And they're ignoring all the buffalo dead. I mean, look at them. You shot 3,655 pounds of food and used 9 bullets. That's 9 kills, you idiot. You were only able to bring back 200 pounds back. And the rest of them is going to rot. And it's going to be waste. And there's going to be bad luck ahead of you. Remember last year? The Great Spirit? Yeah. We all remember the Great Spirit. Because that one guy said, the Great Spirit will visit bad luck and hunger on you. The Great Spirit does not like waste. So, man. I wonder if this is the beginning of this again. Because the measles. Again, measles came ahead before the hunting. Remember, Vladislav, the duelist. He once wrote a book about it, on how to be a duelist, and he got a skull, and we lost the trail. For how many days? Okay, that's 1 day lost, 2 days, 3 days. My God, find your way back around. 4 days. Jiminy Christmas, who should be picking up our trail now? Okay, that's frickin' 5 days, I think. I lost track. When did we lost the trail? April 29th to May 4th. But hey, Vladislav is well again. He's a resilient man. God bless him. I feel like talking to somebody real quick. Let me see. Goodbye, Pleasant River. Goodbye, sand hills and white buffalo skulls, which all of you shot, you dummy. Now we climb the Sweetwater River Valley, cross the Continental Divide and South Pass. Once we cross the Rockies, we'll make a steep descent into the Green River Valley. Ho! Also, don't be shooting any more buffalo, Tacitus Kilgore, because, you know, bad luck's gonna hunger. Bad luck's gonna visit. What the hell am I supposed to say again? The Great Spirit will visit bad luck and hunger on you. Man, pick up the format, people. If you're gonna rehearse before you do this. Shoot. Anyways, okay, this is getting out of hand here. I took the wrong trail. Great, we took the wrong one. How many days now? That's 1 day. Okay, 1 day. It's just we took the wrong one. It's like, is this way to Independence Rock? And 1 day later, and someone tells me, he'll be like, hey, dumbass, Independence Rock is this way. I'm like, okay. Independence Rock. We circle our wagons to rest. But some people think when people circle around the wagons, they're bound to be a, I don't know, a Native American attack. A Native attack, you know, they're going to be like, you killed all the buffalo, we're going to avenge you. Again, I'm just thinking a lot of crazy things today. Everyone is feeling a fair. Okay, keep going. And, oh! Told you I was able to fix things. The wagon axle broke, but I was, wait a minute, able to replace it for supplies. God damn it, Tacitus Kilgore, you did not fix that axle. Otherwise, you know, Arthur Morgan would be like, look, look,
I can only fix wheels. But damn it, I can't fix wagon axles.
Arthur Morgan's got a pretty distinctive voice. It's kind of easy to imitate, but I'm not sure how it would sound through the mic. Let me talk to somebody. My family and I travel with 40 other families to the valley of the Great Salt Lake to seek religious freedom. Back east, Mormons are persecuted. In Utah, we will join together to build a new community, changing desert into farmland. Next, when the white men first crossed our lands, their wagons were few. Now they crowd the trail in great numbers. The land is overgrazed with many animals. Do any white men still live in the east? My people talk of moving. Next. Oh boy, this is gonna be. Hold on, let me take a drink. Remember that cousin talk I said about my other cousin? Alright. My father's very sick, and we are rested here till he gets better. We've been pushing too hard, and our health has suffered. When my father's able to travel again, we'll go at a slower pace. Look at my eyes, touches the Kilgore. These eyes will make you cry. Think of the children. Please, think of the children. Think of it. Is there anything to buy? No. Of course not. It's South Pass. And as you can see in this background, it almost looks like they're all trying to pass through fast. They're like, come on, let's get the out of here. We're gonna go to the South Pass, wherever which way we go. Well, the trail divides here. Which way do you want to go? We should be in good supply, I think. Except for that one axle, we should be fine. We can go to... Well... Hold on. The other place. No grass for the oxen. Great. And we don't want to talk as we... Oh, it's a similar conversation. When wagons first started coming through here, we did not mind. And we even found it good to trade game and fishing travelers stopping to cross first. Now there's too many white men and too little land for grazing. $5 to ferry us over the Green River? Those ferry will make hundreds of dollars before breakfast. We'll keep down the river till we find a place to board our wagon and animals. What little money we have left, we'll keep. And I suggest you do the same task as Kilgore, because, you know, you're not a very man's man. Why are you making fun of me? Stop it. Keep going. Anyone want to trade real quick? About $600. Sorry, no one's here. It's got $600 to spare. What are you thinking, pal? Why would you want to steal money? No water. I got water. Right here in my broken arm. Drummond's got a broken arm. And it's bad water. Not the good water, but the bad water. And now there's no water. And now there's water everywhere. Right here at the Green River crossing. Because, my God. Hunting is not allowed at the Green River crossing. There's too many people around. Of course there's too many people around. They're trying to cross the damn river. We're all doing poor, so... Well, time to go up to filling. So, eat up, you bunch of fat asses! Holy crap. 400 feet wide and 20 feet deep. I gotta take a ferry. If it breaks, someone's gonna drown. Alright, we made it to safety. Found some wild fruit. Here, Drummond. Rub this wild fruit, and here's some more wild fruit. Rub it on your broken arm. You may have an infection, so maybe whatever fruit that just gives out the cure. Somewhere. Yeah. Mr. Drummond and Horatio's been bitten by a snake. God damn it! And now Drummond's been bitten by the same snake a day later. He's got the broken arm and has been bitten by a snake unless the snake bit him on his good arm. Drummond is going to be the first one to drop. Okay, I see the next landmark coming up. And this guy, he's unaware. I took the wrong trail. Horatio as well again, despite the fact that we took the wrong damn trail. So, I know what to do, I know what to do, I know what to do. Hang on. No water. Go on a grueling pace. Go faster. Run this bastard over. But apparently we just had to make a stop here, and this guy's like, huh? What was going on? Was there somebody trying to run me over? Oh, never mind. I'll just keep grabbing buckets full of soda. Oh, God. My job every day is to find wood for the cook fire. It's sometimes very hard to find enough, and I store extra pieces in the box under the wagon. On the prairie, I gathered buffalo chips when to burn if there wasn't any wood. You know, those same buffalo chips that you killed? Whoa, hey, easy there. Oh, boy. Top of a good day to you, friend. Yeah, I recognize that conversation. Hired said there are many cutoffs to take to shorten this journey. By taking all the shortcuts, you could save many days on the trail. Why not? Saving the time and provisions is worth the risk. I don't know why I rolled the R's there. The soda springs are so pretty. Since the sprouted regular intervals, felt good just to rest and not be jostled in the wagon all day. When I get to Oregon, I was soft, feather bed and never sleep in a wagon again. Soft feather bed? A bed made out of feathers? No, dumbass, that's a mattress. Again, Drummond, bitten by a snake and has a broken arm. Now Vladislavus broke his leg. Oh, man. Yeah, we decided to go on a grueling pace and people are breaking their limbs left and right. All right. I'm gonna kick some ass. I'm gonna kick some ass. I'm gonna kick some ass and put all of you down. Alright, so let's not hunt. Alright. Once again, you raise these prices. And yeah, I know we're getting low on food and I don't think there'll be many opportunities to hunt because I'm reckless as late, so. Give me 400. Wow, we barely made it in. What are you still doing here? Take your damn 400 pounds and get out of here. Get out of here. We got all the food. We got all the food. DJ Piglet Smith. DJ Piglet Smith. John do the chicken dance. Yes, I danced to the tune of this song by doing the chicken dance while doing it. Oh. Fort Hall here is a busy place. Just wide stretches of meadow grass to just hear what our tired animals need. As for me, I'll fix up the wagon leaks. Amanda's real anxious to wash all the clothes and linens in one of those clear streams. Wagon leaks? So, a wagon's leak. I mean, do tell me, how does one wagon leak? Oh. Do we keep water in here somehow? Do we have canteens and water kegs? Mm-hmm. There's mountain sheep around here. Enough water, too. But hardly a stick of wood. Thank heaven for Fort Hall. But I'm real sorry. I'm going to be saying goodbye to Cousin Miles and all the folks headed to California. Cousin Miles? No! Don't go! Tastus! Mr. Kilgore! Help me! Oh, boy. Oh man. Oh yeah, don't forget summoned Drummond has got a snake bite. I almost had a spoonerism there, which it would have been summoned got suffered a snake bite. I don't know. And Vladislav, of course, the broken leg. But hey, he once went through a tournament while he was wounded, and he got a black eye and a swollen ankle and a swollen wrist, and he still kept on going. And he was 59 years old at that time. But that's later in the series for Teselovich. Hey, what are you doing back here? Oh, okay, I'm going now. One more time, encore.
We got no food, 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 DJ Penguin's Mail, DJ Penguin's Mail, DJ Penguin's Mail. I'm doing this shit, so get out of. What are you doing? Get it for?
Rook. Yeah, he was just. I don't know, he just lost his mind. Look at how fast we're going. Man, the oxen are putting it to work because I've made them go on a grueling pace. Found some wild fruit and Drummond as well again. I told you the wild fruit worked. But no grass for the oxen, though. Come on, look! Look at the grass you're all passing by, and you oxen are ignoring it, you dumbass cows! It's like, water, I see water. I see water, fuck the grass. Now look, there's grass right here. Grass goes along the water. Now you can rest, you stupid animals. Ah, yay. Let me drink. Oh, by the way, it's July 4th. It's Independence Day, but I wish there were ways we could, I don't know, shoot our guns with. Or I can do this alternatively. Hang on 1 second.
Look, there's a gunfire.
It's the best I could do. I didn't want to bring up some gun app and just turn up the volume and just be shooting things. Anybody here? Oh boy. See that wall river there? That's the snake. Many of his craft have been swamped in their foaming rapids. Her waters travel all the way to Oregon. We'll be crossing her soon. And then after Fort Boise, take care of the crossing. Also, you know the way I sound, I may or may not be secretly Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Fuck yeah. It says right here in this Shively guidebook, you must hire an Indian pilot to pilot you at the crossings of the Snake River. It being dangerous if not perfectly understood. My husband insists on crossing without a guide. If you go on crossing without a guide, you're about as insane as my husband. Why does nobody believe me? I'm like the Cassandra here. It's a reference to the Trojan War. Look at that! Down there, between these steep lava gorges, twisting and riving, is the Snake River. So much water, and it's so hard to get to. We've got many miles of desert before Oregon, so be sure to fill your water kegs at crossing. Look at that! Look at all that water. So much for the taking. Okay. You want to hire an Indian for 3 sets of clothing? 5 sets of... No. Screw them. Screw them all. We're caulking the wagon and float it. See? We don't need their help. I'm never going to tip over in the river because for once I kind of want it to happen. Next river crossing, I'm going to do it on purpose. I can promise you that. Oh, heavy fog. I didn't notice that delay. Uh, let's see. Anything insightful to say before we enter this fort, which may be too late to say some funny stuff right now. So, away we go. Oh my god. Vladislav. Yeah, we're just having a moment of silence. Even the dog mourns for Vladislav. We all cry for Vladislav, the greatest of all the warriors. Which you can all see that on Teselovich, the newest Crusader King series here on the Lord Master channel. So, hey, you want to say anything good about him? I'm not going to say this, so for once I'm going to add some little improvised dialogue, says from this man. Vladislav got sick and died. You know, prior to that, he broke his leg. I don't know how he broke his leg, but some say that he probably did it himself. Again, who would want to be a guy who would go around wounded with a concussion, a black eye, cracked ribs, swollen ankles, swollen wrists, and, well, if Dr. Termite was there, you know what he would say? What? He would say, so you're that sick, huh? I'll tell you the truth. I need you to go get some hydrogen peroxide, pour it on a bowl, and please place your testicles down onto the bowl, and just wait for about 15 minutes to see the results, and you're going to be alright. That's the prescription from Dr. Termite. Anyone else?
Well, I don't think that Vladislav would make it this far, but, man, he had a good run. He was a good man. A killer. Did you know he killed 41 people? Oh, never mind.
Oh, Vladislav, you were brilliant. You were a smart man. But the only flaw about you is you just could not stop killing people. He just kills about as much as the buffalo that Tacitus Kilgore killed him. Anywho. Wait a minute. We didn't get into Fort Boise. It says we've reached Fort Boise, and what the hell? So, he died at Fort Boise, and nobody wanted to visit. Because we don't want to visit because we were in the morning. And I'm sure one guy says, what about Fort Boise? And she'll be like, Fort Boise? A man just died. Oh, what are we going to do? What about Vladislav? In fact, go hunting for once. If there's one thing that he would like to do, and that is to kill, so... You're the last buffalo, probably. I think. That squirrel threw me off. Nope, he's not the... Oh, wait a minute. Who's that behind that buffalo?
Oh my god, it's a bear!
Okay. Hang on. A one, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. He dead! 523 pounds, and you were able to carry 200 back. All you needed was a buffalo. Fuck the bear. I mean, I don't need to take that meat from the bear. I just wanted a buffalo. The bear can go right in hell. He's not a black bear. He's not a grizzly bear. He's a red bear. He's an evil bear. He's the beast bear. Evil. Okay, let's get out of here. Hold on. Let me time out. Let's try this again. Come on. Get up. Let's keep going. I mean, what are you doing? Lazy asses. Go on. Get up. Come on. Up, up, up. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. No grass for the ox. No water. No water again. Once again, we remind you that there's no grass for the oxen and there's no water because It's being a dog. An ox got sick. And I like how that sun is smiling. Unless it's wearing... What if he's wearing sunglasses? But no, I don't see no line in between. Hang on. Ew! Oh boy, here we go again. I just love this girl. We followed the edge of the desert from Fort Boise to the forbidding wall of the Blue Mountains. The hills were dreadfully steep, locking both wheels and coming down slow. We got safe. Poor animals. No grass or water for days. And I know 4 days ago, they've already told you that. There's no water, no grass. What are we going to do? No water, no grass. Help! Paranoid. Deceased. That's Vladislav's health. Deceased. And I got $20. Head to Falla. Oh no, dysentery. Harisha's been a snake. Harisha's gonna die tomorrow. It ain't Fort Walla Walla. Because of my screw up, it will now be rechristened as Wart Falla Falla. Whoa. Say that one more time. Wart Falla Falla. First word. Wart. Whoa. Be careful with that, Lord Master. You shouldn't be saying such things. You stupid. Is there anything I could spend $20 on? 4 bullets. Bingo.
Also, I heard what you just said out there.
Well, no. What do you mean? What did I just say?
You mispronounced the Ford. I want you to say it to the masses. One more time. No, I don't want to. Say it. Say it, or I'm gonna get this shotgun off the wall, and I'm gonna be pointing at you. Now, please, say it. Tacitus Kilgore. Say it.
Oh no. Wart Falla Falla.
Say that first word one more time.
I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. You ask about the Whitman massacre? I ask you why Dr. Whitman's medicine did not cure my people's children. Many caught the measles from the strangers. Why did the medicine poison our children and cure children of the white people? Oh, I think I know the solution. Falla. Oh dear. One more time with this person. My cousin Catherine was one of the 6 children orphaned that left at Women's Mission. Lived with them for 3 years until the massacre last November. She has survived snake bites, stampedes, falls, fights, not to mention a massacre. A massacre? Can you imagine? Can you even comprehend? Can you even fathom what it's like? Falla! Shit! Well, he died right here in... Say this correct name, okay? It's Fort Walla Walla. It's for the last time. Fort Walla Walla. Heavy fog. Peg-legged drumming. With tacit... trail is impassable. Are you saying we can't go that way? The ox is just stopping and they're just calling it quits? What? Okay, that's been 2 days for the delay. 3 days. 4 days. 5 days. 6 days. 7 days. Oh my God, 8 days. 9 freaking days of having a trail passable and we couldn't figure our way out. Not to mention, there is no grass in the oxen. I have reached the Dallas. No, that's the Dalles, Dallas. Let me drink. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's water. It's not alcohol. I'm not drunk. Despite what you think of me, I am not drunk. I don't drink alcohol. I don't plan on it. Unless I get real depressed, which I'm not, because I'm in the best shape of my life. Except I still eat the shitty foods. Okay, I'm gonna do this voice even though this guy's a different person. I collect the tolls for the Barlow Road. I bring it twice the price. Until last year, the Overlander had no choice. Now, everyone floated to Columbia. Now, with Mr. Barlow's Road, you can drive your wagon right into Oregon City. $5 per wagon and 10 cents for each draft animal. Please pay your toll and move on. There's other folks waiting behind you. Please pay your toll or get the hell out of here. Okay, who else? Okay, this is fucking cheating. These last 100 miles to the Willamette Valley are the roughest, either rafting down the Swift and turbulent Columbia River, or driving down your wagon over the steep Cascade Mountains. Hire an Indian guide if you take the river. Oh, wait! You can't! Because you spent all your money on bullets! You stupid head! And also, it may not be secretly Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. It doesn't look like you've been nice as of late. But you know what it means. Because if you're naughty, ho, 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 you're gonna burn in. My cousin Lydia arranged passage down with the Columbia with the Indians. A canoe with 17 people and luggage. The wind blew so heavy they had to lay by. Near dark, the high waves came up over their heads. They finally made the shore to safety. So, that's one vote for rafting down the goddamn river. So, is there anything to buy? Nope, of course not. But we are a fair health. I'm a carpenter, and I can fix things. But remember, Tacitus Kilgore, who may or may not have been, I don't know, Arthur Morgan. I mean, if Arthur Morgan was here right now of this situation, he'll be like,
Boy, you take that damn river. Raft that wagon down that river. Fuck what the Barlow Toll Road says. Get out of here.
Again, he's got a pretty distinctive voice. Yeah. Come on, Hunt. No. That's our last chance. I'm about to make a decision. As a reminder, one more time, it's Tacitus Kilgore
and Pegleg Smith
and Earl Drummond. Whoops, I just revealed my real name to the masses. It's Earl Drummond. That's right, Earl Drummond. Earl Drummond from somewhere in northern Texas. Which is a reason why I have a tendency to do a bit of a Texan Western accent of sorts. Sometimes Brooklyn, sometimes Slavic, occasional Finnish. I'm not saying languages, I'm saying accents that I can pull off. And maybe a wee bit of Greek. So, well, we got no choice. We gotta raft down the river, and we can't hire no Indian guide. But I can get some information. So the final leg of my journey is a trip down the Columbia River, beginning at the Dalles and ending at the Willamette Valley, where the Willamette River flows to the Columbia. I've built a raft. Did I? And I've loaded my wagon with supplies and oxen aboard. Of course I built the raft. I'm a carpenter. Use your mouse to steer the raft down the river. You could steer to the left and the right by moving around in those directions. Moving the mouse up and down and clicking has no effect. Much like your, well, has no effect. The Columbia River is very rough in spots, with lots of rocks. If there has been a lot of rain recently, the river level's been higher and rocks won't be much of a problem. I don't remember. If there hasn't been much rain, which is common sense in eastern Oregon is a dry region. See more rocks in the river? Try to avoid those rocks. If your raft hits a rock, it may be damaged, and you may lose some supplies. Your raft may even tip over or be destroyed, and lives may be lost. In other words, you, Peg Leg Smith, and Earl Drummond could potentially die. And that's the end, and we'll all piss on your graves. Yeah, I just want to get that word in. Let's begin. Whew, whew. Look at that. I'm sledding. Whoop-ow! Clicking's got no effect. Okay, go through here. Shit. I just had a bit of a aneurysm in the brain. I just, dumped myself here. That's fucking cheating. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh crap! Oh my god, an explosion! Okay, we lost one wagon wheel, 230 pounds of food, 3 sets of cloves, and 151 bullets, and 3 oxen. Oh my god, the oxen are dead. Man, that was an explosion. Did we just carry, I don't know, some gunpowder with us for our bullets? No wonder why the bullets are lost, because they're being blown up, blown to bits. You know what's good? Kaboom! Peg Leg Smith and Gerald Drummond died in my raft. Oh my god, the raft. That means I'm dead! Everyone in the party has died. Many wagons make it all the way to Oregon. Congratulations, Tacitus Kilgore. You are the biggest loser of the Oregon Trail in the history of the Oregon Trail. Deluxe Edition. You decided to be a screw-up. You decided to blow up the raft one more time with your own stupidity. And now, in the afterlife, you're going to be meeting with what's-his-face and that other face. Hold on, be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We had a bit of an interruption when there was a very small cockroach on the room, and may or may not have been a cockroach, but he didn't move so slow. And, well, he blew himself up like a raft. That's all I can say about that. So, yes, rest in peace, everyone. And that's the end of the Oregon Trail. Look at that oxen. And some of these people, they're just shaking their heads at me. Like they're looking at me, they're like, oh, Tacitus Kilgore, why did you kill all these people? Why did you die in your own stupidity? And a rattlesnake is not giving a fuck of what they think about all this. And these holes may be prairie dogs in it. But, yeah, we didn't make it at the end, which is the first time in a long time that we didn't make it to Oregon. But as you can see, these list of legends, which, who cares?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this failed edition of the Oregon Trail, Deluxe Edition. Because goddamn Tacitus Kilgore killed us all. He decided to blow up the raft while hitting that rock. But I'm not going to channel my anger on him all the time. Because, look, there is time for hate, but there is time to have an encore. Yes, one more time. Because at the end of this video, let's hear DJ Peg Leg Smith hit it one more time. We got all the food, we got all the food. DJ Peg Leg Smith, DJ Peg Leg Smith, I'm doing the chicken dance.